a pair of New York Mets tickets, and a pair of New York Yankee tickets. So this is truly a great show. I want to get my first guest on the line right away, and I'm talking about Dr. Ron Taylor. Jerry, in the booth? We got Walter in the booth tonight, too. He's going to be with us every Wednesday, so let's welcome Walter. How are you tonight? Good. Busy. He's busy calling Dr. Ron Taylor. Played with the 1969 Mets from, actually, the 69 Mets, and has a championship ring to prove it. Came up with Cleveland in 62. Played a couple of years with the St. Louis Cardinals. Won a championship ring there in 64. Finished his career. Played with Houston as well, the Astros, back in 65 and 60. You guys know that out there.
Which one can I speak on?
Yes, I'm looking for Dr. Ron Taylor. My name is Rick Mide from the Rick Mide Sports Cab. I was told to ask for Alexandra, if you could not page Dr. Taylor directly.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll try to page Dr. Taylor.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
As we mentioned, he pitched with the Mets from 67 to 71. Finished his career with the San Diego Padres. Hello. Thought we heard him there. Right-handed pitcher, reliever for the Mets. 72 career saves. Originally a Toronto native, and is now the team physician for the Toronto Blue Jays. That's incredible to think about it. Think about a man. I know as a kid, most kids want to either grow up to be a ball player or a doctor, and Dr. Ron Taylor is one of those rare individuals who actually did both. So this is really a rare opportunity, and I want to tell you.
Clinic, Karen speaking.
Yeah, hi, I'm looking for Dr. Ron Taylor.
I'm still paging him.
Oh, thank you. We're live on the air
Okay.
at WGBB, 1240 AM, Long Island, New York.
Okay.
Dr. Taylor is expecting our call.
Okay.
You have anything you want to say to the folks here on Long Island?
Hey.
What did you say your name was, Karen? Oh, okay. I was saying about Ron Taylor, a lifetime 45 and 43 record with a 3.93 ERA and 17 game starts, 3 complete games. New Yorkers remember Dr. Taylor as Ron Taylor, the ace right-hander in the bullpen of the 69 Mets. And again, we're on the line. We're holding for Dr. He told us he'd be a couple of minutes, Jerry. So we'll wait patiently. And I planned this. I knew.
I'm on the line now.
Oh, Dr. Taylor.
Yeah.
How long have you been listening?
About 5 minutes.
Nah, come on. We just called you a couple of minutes ago. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
I was already telling my audience about Ronald Wesley Taylor, 62 Cleveland Indians. You got a championship ring from that 64 Cardinal team, don't you?
Yes.
So you got a pair of them now, right?
Yeah, with the Mets and Cardinals, and they gave us rings last year.
With the Blue Jays. You are a Toronto native, right?
Right.
Wow. So I guess your team is playing tonight, and I'm talking about in hockey, the Maple Leafs. They're down 1-0 to the Red Wings, right?
Yeah, they're playing in Detroit tonight.
Yeah, game 2 of that series.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a couple of questions. First of all, I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. You're over at the clinic tonight, correct?
Yeah, I'm in the hospital now.
Mm-hmm. So the Blue Jays aren't playing tonight, is that it?
They're playing in Kansas City.
In Kansas City. So you don't actually travel with the team?
No, actually no physicians travel with the teams. Each team doctor in every city takes care of the visiting team as well as the home team.
I see. I didn't know that. Let me ask you something. I was just telling my audience, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, we had a little buzz there. Most kids, when they're younger, aspire to grow to be either a professional athlete or a doctor. But very rarely, I mean, this is you're really a special breed of person. Honestly, when you were a kid, how did you lead? I mean, you didn't really plan to do both, did you?
Well, I planned to be an engineer and a ball player. I went to engineering school and got a degree in engineering from the University of Toronto. Then I played in the big leagues for 10 years, and I went back to medical school.
So you began studying medicine before you made it to the professional ranks?
No.
Pardon me?
No, I didn't. I finished up with an engineering degree. Then I went and played in the big leagues for 10 years. Then I went back and started medical school.
So you first started medical school. So when did you actually become a practicing physician?
1979.
And how soon thereafter did you get the job with the Blue Jays?
I got the job the same year like I'm in general practice, so I'm kind of like the primary care physician, and then I have specialists that are referred to, such as orthopedic surgeons.
Right. You know, I have to ask you because you played in the major leagues and are a team physician, my guess is you can offer advice to the players that just the general physician would not be able to offer. Is there any special advice that you offer, having played in the major leagues?
I don't think I can. I don't think a lot of them even know I played in the big leagues. It's not a big item. I think the advantage of having played in the big leagues is that you can probably understand more some of the problems they're having, in handling injuries, and probably have more empathy for the stress of traveling and unusual hours flying coast to coast, problems like that.
You say that the players today don't know you from your playing career, but here on Long Island and in New York, you're, I don't want to say a cult hero, but any member of that 69 Met team is legendary today. And I have to tell you, that's coming from me. I was a big fan of not only the Mets, but of yours as well, and I'm sure I speak for most of the people here on Long Island.
Oh, yeah, well, I really appreciate that, and I enjoy it, but I think, first of all, the ball players see me as a doctor, and that's how I want to be seen.
Right.
And then they may hear later on, oh, yeah, like I had played in the big leagues and pitched in a couple of World Series, but I would primarily now want to be known as a physician.
Right. Let me ask you a question. Is it possible I can put you on hold for a quick minute? My engineer, Jerry, is looking at me.
Sure, that's fine.
He needs to go to a short commercial break. We will continue the interview with Dr. Ron Taylor right after these messages. All right, we're back. I'm Rick Mide. This is the Rick Mide Sports Cap. My guest is Dr. Ron Taylor, who is the team physician of the Toronto Blue Jays. And you also work at a clinic. That's where you're at right now. Right, Ron?
Well, I'm in general practice. I have my own practice during the day, and I run the sports injury clinic at Mount Sinai Hospital here in Toronto.
Mm-hmm. Each week, I ask my special guest to ask a trivia quiz, and we're going to ask our audience to participate. We're going to give them the opportunity to call 955-1240 to answer a trivia question. I was assured, by the way, by Craig Sanders. You know Craig, don't you? He's in PR with the Mets. He works with Jay Horowitz. He assured me that we can give away a pair of Met tickets to any home date that our contest winners would like to go to. How about that deal? Pretty good deal, right, Ron?
Good deal.
So I'm going to ask you to ask the trivia quiz, and our listening audience get ready to call 955-1240. You have a question you can ask?
Oh, yeah, this is an easy one. Who was the only player from the 69 Mets who is active as a player today?
Do you got that, Long Island? Who is the only player from the 1969 Mets who is still an active player today? I hope you guys are all still active, right? Okay, I see our lines. Are they lighting up? You get any calls? They're coming through? Okay, 955-1240. Lines are still open. Pick up the phone if you know the answer to that question. Who is the only player from the 1969 Mets who is still active today? What was your favorite memory of that 69 Mets? I could tell you mine, but do you have any favorite memories you could share with us?
Well, I think my memories of first of all, saving the first World Series win for the Mets for Jerry Koosman. And also, I think winning and saving a game in the playoffs against Atlanta.
Yeah, those were game. You're talking about Game 2. After Cuellar beat Seaver in Game 1, Koosman came back, and I don't remember the particulars. I don't have them in front of me. Maybe you can elaborate further.
Well, Jerry had a one-run lead, and they with 2 out, and he walked 2 hitters, and then Gil Hodges brought me in the pitch to Brooks Robinson with 2 out in the 9th, and Brooks hit a ground ball to third that Ed Charles threw to first for the out.
Payback for Brooks Robinson, who was later turned out to be a star third baseman of his own and, of course, a future Hall of Famer. We have John from Wantor on the line. He apparently knows the answer to the trivia question, and ultimately for those Mets tickets that Craig Sanders promised us. John, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah. I hope I have you both on the line together. Let's see. They are. Good. John, do you know the answer?
I think it's Nolan Ryan.
What do you say, Ron?
That's right.
That is correct. We have a winner, and it was John from Wantor. You have any questions for Dr. Taylor you want to ask him?
No, it's a very interesting show. I just can't think of anything to ask at the time.
Well, I'll tell you what. You stay on the line, John. Walter, Jerry, you guys in the booth, get his phone number, address. What we're going to do is contact Craig Sanders for you. You tell me the date of the game you want to go to, and we're going to send you to Shea Stadium to see any Met game you'd like this year. Is that a great deal, Ron? I say me and you go. What do you say to that? Who was your toughest out?
Well, the toughest guy for me to get out was Clay Dalrymple.
Who was a catcher
With Philadelphia.
with the Philadelphia Phillies. Did he play
must
with
have
St.
hit
Louis,
about
too?
800 off me.
He hit what?
He must have hit 800 off me.
So he took you downtown, huh?
Well, no, he got a lot of base hits off me.
Yeah, what they used to say back in those days, he was taking the money right out of your pocket, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to put you on the spot, Ron Taylor. As I do each week, it's the trademark of my program, so you should feel honored that I'm going to do this to you. I have Bobby Brown on my program later tonight. He is, of course, another player turned doctor, physician, and he played for the Yankees, also a New York team, but he's now the president of the American League. He's retiring in December. What do you say we come to you and approach you to become the next president of the American League?
I don't think I could handle it. I have trouble taking care of my two kids who are 10 and 9.
What would Judy Tenuta say? It could happen.
I don't think I'd be a good candidate.
Well, let me tell you what happened today. I don't think you saw today's New York Post. There's an article from Leonard Lewin that says, Tom Terrific not pitching for commish. And it says here that he hasn't heard from any of them yet, but he's not interested. But it says here, Lewin writes that he should not be interested right now because he's calculating individual and realizes anything could happen. So he's implying that Tom Seaver could become either AL president or commissioner. Did you hear about that one?
No, I didn't, but I think he'd be a good choice.
You think so?
Yeah.
Who do you keep in touch with from that 69 team?
Well, we see a lot of each other at old timers games and the Upper Deck Hero Series, and we attend different functions in New York. And,
You do?
yeah.
Who have you spoken to? Because I had regards from you from, it was either Craig or Jay over in PR, and they said to send regards to you as well. Yeah, I guess you speak to Jay, right?
Yeah, well, I see him during spring training
Right.
and at some of the exhibition games. And I talked to Kuzman, who's a good friend of mine, Stellan Shamsky and Crane Paul.
My guess is you see Nolan Ryan when he comes to town with the Rangers.
Oh, yeah.
He's on the DL right now. Explain Nolan Ryan to me. This guy, what a physical specimen. 27 years in the major leagues, the longest tenure by any major league player. Explain. I mean, you're a doctor. You played with the guy. Explain this guy. Is this superhuman or what?
Well, I think he's got a real gift, both mentally and physically, and he's been able to combine the two of them. And he has a lot of discipline and takes very good care of himself. And I think that combination has given him the great career he's had.
Mm-hmm. You ever come to New York anymore? You ever in town?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I get down there a few times a year.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ron Taylor. You have my number. When you're in town, give me a buzz. Let's go out and have a drink and shoot the breeze about some old 69 Mets stories. I could do that forever.
Okay.
Let me thank you for being a guest. I want to let you go because I know you're working at the clinic. I'm going to let you run. Ron Taylor, ladies and gentlemen, Long Island.
Thanks a lot, Rick.
Thank you, Ron.
Bye.